Kentucky Kingdom is the biggest park in Kentucky and is an enthusiast destination due to how many great coasters it has and the atmosphere of the park. Recently, however, Herschend, a company who owns world-class theme parks like Dollywood and Silver Dollar City and the hidden gem of Wild Adventures, bought the park. This new sale will change Kentucky Kingdom's future forever. What do I think the future holds? This is a Kentucky Kingdom 5-year plan prediction, 2022 through 2026. A big question that needs to be answered in order to make a prediction is, will Herschend treat this like one of their bigger parks, or will they treat it like Wild Adventures and leave it behind? I am leaning towards the bigger parks. Before the prediction, let me explain why I think this. Kentucky Kingdom, with proper maintenance and new additions, will be a world-class park. It is located in one of the biggest regions. Around the park are many large cities including Lexington, Cincinnati, and Louisville. A bit further away is Indianapolis, so there are lots of potential guests to be drawn in. If this park is treated like Dollywood or Silver Dollar City, it will be a huge success. With that said, let's jump into the predictions. Something to note with Herschend Entertainment is that they love theming. At both of the mountainous parks, there is a frontier-style theming including architecture, decorations, and even food. Something I could see at Kentucky Kingdom that would be a big family pleaser would be a dark ride. Herschend loves these rides, as both of the main parks have one. Silver Dollar City has Fire in the Hole and Dollywood has Blazing Fury. Both of these rides always have lines. I could see this ride having a ton of theming. They could do a storm theme because Kentucky Kingdom always loves their storms. As for what type of ride, it doesn't necessarily need to be a roller coaster. I've always wanted to see a Vekoma Madhouse here in the States. These are innovative attractions that will keep guests coming back for more. It would be very unique to the area. These rides are just unique in general with their illusions that they provide. It would be a perfect fit for the park. It's time to see a new roller coaster come to the park. However, I do not think that Kentucky Kingdom will get a massive new roller coaster yet. Two problems face this new coaster. It has to be short. Kentucky Kingdom's location is right next to an airport, which means that there is a strict height limit in the park. Also, the pandemic has put a hold on everything, so money is scarce around this time. So it will have to be a cheap investment for a few years. We know that Herschend has a good connection with Vekoma with the recent addition of Dragon Flyer at Dollywood, and Vekomas are also easily themed coasters. Kentucky Kingdom has the first ever Chance GTX, so it's time for another first. This would be a Vekoma Boomerang. No, not that boomerang, this boomerang. The Vekoma Family Boomerang hasn't been seen yet in the Western Hemisphere, and because Kentucky Kingdom and the nearby Holiday World are both lacking shuttle coasters, it would be a good fit. It would probably be a bigger hit than Invertigo, because no one really likes that ride. These rides are easily themable, so Herschend has a chance of buying this. I think it would be a great fit for the park. As for where it would go, I could see back behind T3 in this compact plot of land by the water park. They could get creative with the space like they did with Kentucky Flyer. At this point, it has been 6 years since the last Thrilling Flat ride, but the park has a lot of Thrilling Flats already. They have an Enterprise-type ride, a swing ride, a Star Flyer, a drop tower, and water rides. So the last thrill ride that both Dollywood and Silver Dollar City have is an S&S Screamin' Swing. Dollywood has Barnstormer, and Silver Dollar City has the Giant Barn Swing. These rides are also easy to theme with the loading area on queue, and they always have long lines. This is because of the great theming, they have a great capacity, and are some of the most thrilling rides in the park, with airtimes, positives, and great views. If Kentucky Kingdom didn't get one of these soon, I'd be very surprised. It has been a while since the last water park expansion at Kentucky Kingdom. It is time to expand. Kentucky Kingdom needs some more slides in order to compete with the nearby Splash and Safari water park. So far, Splash and Safari is winning this water park war. So in order to draw guests to Kentucky Kingdom, they need something new and unique. My first thought was a new water coaster. Splash and Safari has 3 of these, while Kentucky Kingdom only has 1. They need something new. A launch water coaster like Cheetah Chase that is taller, longer, and faster would draw more visitors. But an even better addition would be a rotating slide. This slide has a rotating section with sloped edges so that the raft would slowly roll its way out. This is very unique, as only a few have been built in the world, and these are people eaters due to how crazy they look from the outside. It would be a perfect addition to the water park. Silver Dollar City and Dollywood typically get coasters every 3 to 4 years, and I think Kentucky Kingdom will be no different. After the cheap Vekoma investment, a larger coaster would be necessary. There are 2 things missing in this park's lineup. One of these sensations is a launch. The other is hang time. With the recent addition of Time Traveler, a Mock Rides coaster, I think a Mock Rides launch coaster would be great here. Space is a problem, but Kentucky Kingdom can get creative with their space. Also, these rides are compact, so they would have a lot more room still. These rides are shorter in height, but they have launches and lots of hang time filled moments. They also have rapid transitions to spice up the layout. It would be a perfect fit and a necessary addition to Kentucky Kingdom. Let's recap. In 2022, I predicted that the park would get a Vekoma Madhouse or another type of dark ride that is themed. In 2023, I predicted that the park would be getting a Vekoma Family Boomerang roller coaster. In 2024, I predicted that the park would get an S&S Scream and Swing. In 2025, I predicted the park would get a new water slide, whether it's a new water coaster or a rotating slide. Finally, in 2026, I predicted that a Mock Rides launch coaster would be coming to the park. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Comment below what you think will come to the future for Kentucky Kingdom. Email me with questions or concerns, and have a great rest of your day.